Third section, automatic fixed value. This is where an amount can be split to allocate a consistent amount from the transaction to a specific location in the accounts before allocating the remainder. For example, a monthly telephone bill with a phone insurance included at £5 per month. Rather than allocate the whole amount to telephone expenses, £5 can be split and allocated to insurance automatically each time the rule is applied. In this case, we won't use this section as we want the transaction line to be allocated based on a percentage rather than a fixed amount, as it is going to one place in the financial statements. Fourth section, allocation of transaction by percentage. This is telling Xero where you would like to put the transaction in the accounts and splitting it in whatever manner you deem appropriate. For example, if a certain member of staff works in both distribution and administration, you could split their salary across multiple nominal accounts. You can add lines as required, give a default description, for example, the staff member's name, choose a nominal account, which is where the value will appear in your financial statements, and the applicable tax rate. Additionally, you can also set the tracking of the transaction at this point, which we will go further into in another guide. Bear in mind that percentage split must add up to 100% for this to work. Fifth section, transaction reference. You have a couple of options here. The reference can be set manually, defaulted to a certain reference, or can be set to take details from the bank line transaction. For example, making the reference the description from the bank transaction. In this case, our reference will be fee, which is what the bank line details describe. Sixth section, applicable bank account. This is where you can choose a single or all bank accounts to have a rule apply. In this case, we are running the rule on the business bank account only. Seventh section, rule title. This is where you give the rule a title which indicates to you which rule is being applied during the bank reconciliation process. In this case, we want to update it so that it is obvious that the rule we are running regards bank fees. Once you are happy that the rule has been created and set up correctly, click the Save button. You will be jumped back to the bank reconciliation page. Scroll down to the transaction you are creating the rule for and check the rule applies as expected. At this point, if the conditions have not been set up correctly, there will be no bank rule title on the right-hand column, and you may not be able to click the OK to reconcile. In this case, it has applied correctly. You can go back into the bank rules screen by clicking Manage Account and Bank Rules. Choosing the rule you need to amend and clicking Edit. From here, you can tweak as required to make sure the bank rules pick up the desired transactions. And that is how to set up a rule via the bank reconciliation screen. With this understanding, you will be able to set up as many bank rules as you need and edit as required, helping you reconcile your bank accounts faster and more easily. As always, thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please get in touch with your local UHY advisor.